Hi, I am Aaron, and this is my music technology software/hardware overview presentation. What I'll be covering in this presentation is a short overview of Reason 5 and how it can interact with an Akai LPAD 8 laptop pad USB MIDI controller. And in Reason, I'll mainly concentrate on the new additions of Kong and Dr. Octorex, although I may also touch on a few other capabilities of other devices in Reason, especially how they pertain to the laptop controller. The Akai laptop pad has downloadable software that accompanies the hardware. The software is designed to allow you to customize the controller and save your presets. The software/hardware is configured with 4 presets, a chromatic, an MPC, an Ableton Impulse, and a C-scale. We'll see how these come in handy later. Also important to note is the pad's ability to switch between the 4 MIDI communication modes on the left. Here you can switch between controller program change mode, as well as programmer pad mode. You can also see how the LPAD has a number of MIDI parameters that are available, either as a note, a program change, or a control change value, or on the knobs, the high and the low. Now on to Reason. The first thing to do in Reason as a standalone mode is to create a mixer. Next, I created a Kong for this demonstration. Now you can notice that Kong looks like pads. There's 16 pads on Kong. When the LPAD 8 is on program 1 or 4, which is switchable using the program button on the left, pads 1 through 8 are assigned to Kongs 1 through 8. When the LPAD is switched to either program 2 or 3, the pads are assigned to 9 through 16 on Kong. This makes it easy to switch between pads. With Kong, each pad has a shapeable sound that can be created on it. There are a series of drum modules that can be shaped, or you can load in an NN Nano or a Nurse Rex. This gives Kong the ability to trigger, and record for that matter, samples as well as Rex loops. With the LPAD 8, you can create automation effects with Reason. It all starts with the options menu where you can click on Remote Override Edit Mode. This allows you to set the control of your MIDI controller to the desired automation parameter in Reason. Or you can take a shortcut and just right-click on the parameter that you would like to override. In this case, I'm going to automate pattern group D. From here, I'm going to go into Quick Edit Mode, and I'm going to select 2 drum pads that I want in pattern group D. Now I can play the pads independently, or I can turn the knob and play them as a pattern group simultaneously. Now on to the Octorex. On the LPAD in CC mode, the 8 pads correspond to the 8 patterns on Dr. Octorex. In pad mode, each of the pads corresponds to a slice on the slice in the Rex pattern. On the Octorex, I can decide whether or not I want to switch on the bar, the beat, or the 16th notes, and I can also decide whether or not I want to trigger slices via MIDI. With the Remote Override Edit ability, we can now use the LPAD 8 on other devices in Reason such as Subtractor or Thor, and give your MIDI composition real-time automation effects. With these new devices and the other new features in Reason, the possibilities are endless. That, and this controller, makes me